The year was 1943. Snow fell over a war-torn village on the edge of Europe. Private Daniel Rowe crouched behind a crumbling stone wall, his rifle heavy in his shaking hands. He wasn't a hero, not the kind from stories. He was a farmer before the war, who'd once feared storms more than bullets. Now, the storm was everywhere. In his pocket, he carried a folded letter, creased and smudged, written by his little sister. It read, "Come home soon, Danny. The cows miss you. I do too." He read it every night by candlelight, a reminder of why he fought. One morning, his unit received orders. They were to hold the bridge outside the village at all costs. If it fell, hundreds behind them would be trapped. The enemy advanced through fog and smoke. Gunfire echoed. The world became noise and fire. When a shell hit near the bridge, the radio was destroyed. No way to call for help. Panic rippled through the soldiers. Daniel's commanding officer lay wounded. For a moment, everything froze. Then Daniel stood. He grabbed the officer's field pack and sprinted through the smoke toward the bridge. Bullets struck the ground at his feet. He ducked, crawled, and dragged himself across the rubble. His only thought, someone has to hold the line. Reaching the bridge, he spotted a burning truck blocking the path. If it exploded, it would destroy the bridge and everyone on it. Hands trembling, he climbed inside. The heat was unbearable. Flames licked his sleeves. He started the truck, gears grinding, and slowly rolled it toward the edge. Just before jumping clear, he saw a glint, the photo of his family tucked beside the steering wheel from the officer's pack. He smiled through the smoke. Then he leaped. The truck plunged into the river below, exploding in a flash of light that shook the valley. The bridge held. The men cheered, and Daniel lay on the embankment, ears ringing, clutching the letter still in his pocket. When medics found him, he was alive. Barely. As they carried him back, one whispered, "Why'd you do it, kid?" Daniel smiled faintly. "Because someone has to make it home, even if it isn't me." Months later, when the war ended, a nurse delivered a worn, blood-stained letter to his sister. On the back of it, Daniel had written new words in pencil. "If you're reading this, then the world's still standing. That's enough for me." She pressed it to her heart and looked to the horizon. The same sun her brother had once fought beneath, now rising again. Bravery isn't about wanting to fight. It's about standing your ground when the world needs you most.